So got the face kind of cleaned off, and you can see I got some silicone around it, gasket maker around the edge, real thin layer, just put a little bit around it, went around the studs and everything, put it on the housing, we cleaned it off, put a little bit of brake cleaner on a rag, wiped it around. But now I'm going to go ahead and put our gasket on. The two little notches normally go closer to the bottom. Which way I've found that it normally goes, so it should go that way. Because the notches are actually they're top and bottom on this one. Sorry, don't draw wrong. That's my fault. Maybe a little tight. Let's see which way it goes. There we go. That's better. Have to work it on there a little bit at a time. Pushing her up against it. Now what I'm going to do is actually put a little bit more around here. Do like a quick little line of it. Because it don't need much at all. Just going to spread it out. Studs a little bit. I'm just doing this just to ensure we'll get a good bond on it. A little bit more right here and there. Alright. Did check like in play and stuff like that on the differential. Everything seemed good, and this is what was left of the old gasket. You see how thin those paper gaskets are. They're not real thick. May have to scoot y'all back just a hair. And I know it's dark, sorry about that. Just poor lighting in here. So coming up with it now. I'm going to try to get it back in. Hold the drop shaft out of the way. I like this transmission jack because it's easy on the legs, comes down real easy. But actually I need to take the arms out, flip them back around, someone to hit. Because it's hitting over the gas tank. Bring it up just to about touches the bottom of the housing, and now I'm just going to try to rotate her and slide her back up in there. Oh, it slides pretty easy. Once I get it up to this point. There we go. Went in a whole lot easier than I thought it was going to. Put a few washers and nuts on here just to hold it for the time being. I still have to look up the torque specs on this because I do not know what the torque spec is. I put 3 of them on there right now. 1 on top and 2 kind of at like 5 o'clock and about 9 o'clock. Yeah. This transmission jack has a foot lever and a twist handle you can lower it down with, and I like that a lot because it lets you have the ability of having your hands on the transmission while you're lowering it down with your foot, so you don't have to take your hand off of it and possibly have to roll on you. That's a good feature I like on these good transmission jacks like this. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start putting these on by hand and probably just kind of crank down on them just a little bit, and then I'm going to look up torque specs, and whenever I get ready to torque down probably the last maybe 2 or 3 bolts or nuts, I'll come back, let y'all know what the torque specs are, and show me torquing down at least 2 of them so y'all know that I did torque them down. Alright, so it's kind of wild that the torque specs like that. So on the non-locking differential, it's 54 foot-pounds, and on the locking, it's only 18 foot-pounds. Kind of odd to me. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, it is a little scary tightening these to the 54, just because they feel like they're going to strip out, but it eventually will bite. On my last one right there. Just want to double check. Make sure everything is good to go. Go around them. Always double check because they can move even some of these are moving a little bit. Clean this off real quick and get all this old oil off, and I got to tighten this down too. Got to torque that down. Let me go look at the spec real quick. So the drain plug and fill plugs, they torque to 36 foot-pounds. So Before I tighten down the axles and stuff, I'll bring y'all back and show y'all how I tighten the axles down, because we got to bleed the brakes too. Yeah, let me clean this off, get the axles in, get them kind of started, and all this stuff like started putting back together. Because it's just pretty much reversal of the removal procedures. You know, you just put them in, just make sure that you put your axles in the right orientation. I will show you that, but it's pretty easy because the wheel cylinder is always up on the top, and your brake lines have to line up anyway, but you just want to make sure you got them in there right. What I'm doing now is filling it up. I already put 2 quarts, and this isn't what I'm using. I just reuse these bags right here because I love these bags. All I do is just fill them back up. I got 2 of them, and I've just been filling them up with the 7590. It's just way easier to use these little bags right here. So if you ever get them, keep at least 1 or 2 of them, and you will thoroughly thank me for that. I'm just filling it up until it starts to run out. Looks like it's probably about to start to run out now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this entire cord in here. Alright. Get my drain plug. Let it run out just a little bit. I like to overfill them just a little bit because, like I said, we got a new drain plug coming. I'm just going to reuse this one for right now. I like to fill it up past the full mark just a little bit, especially when I'm on like a lift or a jack or something. And then whenever you lower it down and get it back on the ground, you can actually open it back up, let it drain to the appropriate level on level ground. Because sometimes you're not level on the lift, sometimes you're not level on a jack or jack stands and stuff. So just put your tires back on, pull it onto a level surface, and then pull it back off with a drain pan underneath there, just to get stuff back to the appropriate level. But that's all I'm doing right here. I'm going to tighten this up just a hair, like I said, just to snug it down until we get the new one in the morning. But this is just what I had to do to get it out. Just had to weld a nut to it just because it was so tight and rounded off. It looks like somebody had tried to do this before and they rounded it off, couldn't get it out. And luckily I have a welder and all that, and I can do this. Okay, get the torque specs for you on the axle shafts, the 4 nuts, holding those on. Those torque to 48. It's hard to get a torque wrench in there. I'm gonna be honest, I just did it by hand. The drive shaft, have to go back and retort that just to make sure, and that torques to 54. And that should be all the torque specs I can think of. Your wheels, it says 85 foot-pounds torquing your wheels to your axles and stuff, so I'll give you that as well. But if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. Get to them as soon as possible, or hit me up on Instagram. Sometimes I do tend to answer Instagram a whole lot faster than I do comments and stuff. I know I was a little late on comments the past couple of weeks because I was out of town on vacation, so and I didn't have any service anywhere because I was on a cruise, and we just don't have service out there in international waters or any of that stuff. So but I think I have answered all of them since I've been back. But like I said, if y'all got any questions, let me know. Don't even have to pertain to a 4runner. It can be any vehicle. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. You can hit me up on Instagram and ask about anything, torque specs, procedures, any of that stuff. I'll try to send it over to an email if y'all need it. And also, thank y'all for the subscribers, the members, and all that stuff. It's helped out a lot. The giveaway is still going on. I still only have 1 comment, everybody. Come on, y'all comment. Y'all can win some stuff, get free stuff. I'll put the link to the video in the description below. Win you a shirt or hat or sticker. I mean, nobody likes free stuff. I mean, I don't understand, but come on. Just all you gotta do is just say, hey, yo, what's up, whatever. Just make. You can even be, hey, I don't like your channel. You know what? Let's comment that. I mean, you'll still get entered into it to get the free drawing. But like I said, I appreciate everything y'all have done, and thank y'all for everything. And y'all remember, torch tape. Y'all have a great day.